Okay, so we are now on the far side of the fence and walking along the edge of the meadow. I'm not sure what kind of trees these are right here. So all the area here to the left that we're walking past is part of the woods. And like I said, that goes back for about 8 acres behind this line. We're walking clear out. By the way, here's the house. We're about halfway across the far parcel, and you can see how far away the house is from here now. And we're walking. Oh man, there's a beautiful view from up here. Especially if it weren't, you know, drizzling. So this broad area is essentially kitty corner from the house on the property. This is the far northeast corner that we're coming into, and the house is in the southwest corner. Some nice mature trees back behind here, and in the distance there you can see the fence line. Wow! Oh my God, this is huge. Alright, so we're almost at the far end of this huge sweeping meadow, which I'm sure in spring is just a riot of green. A riding mower is definitely in my future, or merely bunches and bunches of sheep. Alright, so we're coming to this isn't actually the corner. We own the property that goes back from this point a ways, but here is where the logging happened. They left some of the larger trees, which actually means that it's going to look fairly nice, but this is the other parcel that's for sale, I think. Obviously, we just walked off of our property. There's the fence line there. And so all this is big open meadow now. Which actually, come springtime, is not going to look so bad. They left enough of those big trees over there that it's going to look almost park-like, Danny.
Yeah. It's going to look like this.
It'll look like this within a very short amount of time. Except that it'll have some more big trees in it, which is kind of nice. There is a big tree over there.
Should we go do the barn and then come back and relieve them?
Yeah, let's just kind of walk down this corner,
yeah.
Get a shot of the pond, and then...
if we got this parcel too, then yeah, we have plenty of space.
Right? I mean, just thinking, spitballing it, but this is level up here. Yeah. It's broad and flat, and
area, yeah.
Look at your view.
Yeah. And so here's what I'm thinking is that all becomes all the logistical side of you know, power and water and sewer and administrative offices and such. And then we plant some trees right here, so that's sort of hidden.
Yep.
And then we do acceptance here in the village and all that. The village can be on that part, so acceptance can be here. And then yeah. And
then we're going to walk over here to the pond.
Give this area a little bit more life by planting trees.
Look at how, I mean, it's sloped a little bit, but this is not challenging at all for building. I mean, it is, It's easy. It's a very gentle slope at this stage. The backyard behind the house is really too steep to do anything other than on pilings. Or cutting into the lot. We could actually cut into that hill over there and put some hobbit homes and use them for jumps. Use them for jumps when you go sledding down the hill. But yeah, look at that sledding hill over there. Isn't that not awesome? Alright, so we're coming down towards the pond. Basically, those trees over there are on the property line. And it's a big pond. And there's the little earthen dam that creates the pond. I'm going to go check the outflow from that. Thing is, if we improve the flow rate from the spring into the pond by channeling it and giving it a bed to flow through rather than just flowing across the grass, then we might be able to get a little more out of some micro hydro for power. And that far bank with the trees on it is just incredible. With the barn in the background, just beautiful. Even with the rain. I'm going to walk across this causeway. And when we come back, I'll check the bank. But it looks like the bank is fairly solid all the way down to the water. All right, so here should be the creek. And I don't know if you can see it down there, but the creek is running. Can't quite see the outflow, but there's almost certainly a pipe down there somewhere. But if you look at the fall from that creek bed, which is a good 30 feet down below, to the pond level over here, that's potential energy right there. As a matter, and I think the outlet is all the way down there. And given how much flow I'm hearing coming out of that, I think we can get some micro hydro off of that without even before we alter anything. Oh, there's the pipe.
There's
right there. There's a pipe right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the outflow from the stream that feeds the stream. And I think we can do something.
Twisted.
I think we can do something with that. All right, now this is the little pocket that's at the front of the property. It's a mixture of level space and some little hollows and stuff. Oh, and there's the inflow for the pipe, and it's totally choked. So get out there and with some deep waders on and unchoke that, and we'll have the flow be even better. And we need to put a grate across the top and all that good stuff. But that's how they control the level of the pond. And right now, that is as full as the pond gets. You can see that the inflow is level with the top.
Bigger pond.
Well, we raise the inflow level and then we get a bigger pond. Okay, so now this is on the far side. This is where we definitely need to have some, at least, rustic camp spots. Yes. Because you would be tucked up in here under the pines with your little stoves. The smell here is just amazing, and we're moving in now under the evergreens. Oh. This is my area. This is, right? Danny's making little noises too. He can feel it.
You're just going to live here.
So these trees are probably about 10 years old, 12 years old. They were probably planted after the logging in 2003. And the thing is, we can trim these lower branches back to a point about 8 feet, 10 feet up in the air easily. And that would create this incredible open park-like area in here under the trees. We could easily put 6 campsites under here. Really just trimming the trees back, putting down a gravel pad for the tents. Seriously, this part could be open with like 2 weeks worth of work, 3 weeks worth of work. And we could start bringing people in just for camping, if nothing else, while we are building out and working on the rest of the property. I'm anxious to have it start turning revenue as quickly as we can.
Yep, I agree.
For energetic purposes. And now here we got a little clearing. Yeah, seriously. And the road, honestly, we could even have a second entrance because the road is just, I think, not too much further beyond that line of trees ahead. So we could even have a separate entrance down here.
And then people like walk in.
Yeah. So again, there's this just beautiful, it's about, I think, 2 acres maybe, of this little gorgeous wood right here, right off the road. All right, let's see if we can walk up to the road and then loop back around on the folks from that direction. Oh, this is enchanted. This little area over here is absolutely enchanted. And the silence is just so deep.
What?
Yeah, as a matter of fact. Let's go. I think we can get around that branch. Oh, here we go. Through here. Moss all over the ground. I'm geeking out. This is all me. Moss on the ground. Even some ferns. Yes. Yes. All of this. All it needs is trails and trimming. All it needs is trails and trimming right here. Oh, and running some water out for folks. Okay, so what we... Oh, and look, it's accessible. Here's the road. Here's the road. Right there. That's Arnold. And then there's this fence that has clearly seen better days. So, Danny, you want to get through? That's it. Good job. Can you do me a favor and kind of hold that up for me?
I can.
Alrighty. I'm not sure if this is Danny's first time sneaking through a barbed wire fence or not, but there we go. There you go. So that's again the approach into that incredibly beautiful, quiet little grove. And now there's the barn. And so we're coming up the hill behind the barn, near the fire pit. And it's drizzling, and I'm very glad I'm using my iPad rather than the camera. Not sure what this building is. If this is the pump house, or if this is the pump house, that would be awesome, because that would mean that it's very close to the that camping area. You can run a pipe from there. All right, and this is the back side of the barn. Starting to rain a little bit more enthusiastically now. And we are going to go inside the barn next. And that will finish our tour for the day, I believe. And then we just have to decide if we want to try and hike back into those woods at the back and see what's back there as well.
I want to definitely hike around more on the top.
Good.
And after we leave them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, folks! All right, so here's the workshop area.
Nice and dry.
I mean, it's big enough you could park an RV in here, and it's got a concrete floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's almost 40 feet long by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 20 feet wide, or 18 feet wide. And that's just the portion that's under that's got the concrete flooring. There's another 12 feet or so out here. Oh, wow. Danny, look at this old wood for the barn. Got a rope hanging there. Wouldn't swing on it until we see what it's attached to. Here's the inside of that front. Holy crap, man. There's some, I mean, this barn must go back to the original building because there's raw tree limbs being used as floor joists up top. But I am dry. It is raining and I am dry standing here under the barn. All right, so now here's the inside of the barn. We got a trough in the floor here for drainage. Probably this is for milking. And then over here, this is the door leading into the horse stall. And then we've kind of got this area over here, which looks like it was probably used to keep pigs or something at some point. Actually, we were hoping that we could walk around. I want to get back into that 7 acres at the very back of the property. But I was figuring if you guys want to lock everything up, you can leave Danny and me to just kind of hike out there and check that out and then come out on our own, because it might take a while to get in and out. And we won't need to see the house again, the inside of the house again. No, yeah, exactly.